Welcome everyone watching the replay. We got some stuff to do, and we always got stuff to do. And so I have a question I'm going to ask everyone, but particularly to the members because they do have input on what actually happens over here. So while I was watching Grace's premiere, I did my base face because I realized about an hour ago I didn't do the look I was going to do today. And so yeah. But for right now, we're going to put on sangria. I did take the stopper out because I want to get all of this. I'm going to go ahead and do the intro while we give YouTube, as usual, time to notify people. And for the replay crew who may have never heard it, or if they have and it's one of your daily affirmations. I don't know, something always be biting me, y'all. And look at this arm. Like something, and even back here. Something always be biting me. I'm the sweetest thing. Hey, Michelle. We're getting ready to do the intro. Hey, Sarah. We're going to do the intro. And then I have a question. First, let me say what was on the schedule to do for this live. To do for this live, we are. Hey, Janet. For this live, we are going to swatch Bloom, which is this, y'all already know, and bronze. We're going to swatch both of these and figure out if I can, without being extremely indecisive, we're going to figure out what we're going to switch. I do know, though, I think, that I do want the dark mattes in here. Well, maybe not that one. But I definitely want this matte, this one, and this one in bronze. But I realized also that we didn't do our beauty budget update for June. Can y'all believe it's July already? Oh my gosh. And I didn't do a look. Let me do the intro. But that's what we're doing today. The main purpose of this live is to swatch these two and figure out what we're going to switch. And so you were browsing your older videos just for happening to. No, I got rid of them a long time ago. And I knew they were going to go downhill when Ipsy bought BoxyCharm, because I always like BoxyCharm better than Ipsy. And I hung on for a little while, and then I'm like, yeah, I need to let y'all go. So no, I don't still get BoxyCharm or Ipsy, but I do still have access to the Ipsy sales. Hey, Kristen, how are you tonight? So we're going to do the intro and then jump into this live stream. Hello and welcome. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. My name is Dion, and we call this here the Crazy Troll Nation. Why? The crazy concept. Knowing it's okay to be your authentic self in a world where people will tell you who and how you should be. Here, we be our authentic selves. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. Try not to feel like you need to use a certain brand, a certain tool, or a certain technique because that's what they're telling you in a video you're watching. Wear whatever you want to, however you want to get it to where you like it, because you set the standard for yourself. The bottom line here at the Crazy Troll Nation is self-acceptance and self-love. Embracing your natural features. I shouldn't have did that because I do have on face paint. Embracing your natural features, enhancing them if you want to, when you want to, but never feeling like you have to. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even when you're not wearing face paint. That's what the Crazy Troll Nation is, and that's what we stand for. Two things about me. I gotta make sure I say this. I curse sometimes before I curse. Did I say that right? I curse sometimes before I curse sometimes because I curse. And that's part of the crazy too. I be saying stuff and then I'll be like, what? That didn't make no sense. I curse sometimes because I do curse sometimes, just in general. And the other thing is, there's an organism that lives in my throat that randomly hiccups, gurgles, and belches. I try to be aware of it to say, excuse me. Sometimes, though, I'm not aware of it. And when I'm watching the replay back, I'm like, girl, you really ain't hear that loud ass belch. And I'll be looking at myself like, no, I didn't. So I do try to be aware of it though. Yeah, but sometimes. So here's a question. Y'all, this is so funny. Like right now, and I just had like 18 people in here, and now it's down to 7. So people are funny. I mean, and I know I'm funny too. We all have our ways. And so I think some people just randomly click on stuff and then just click out. Hey, Janessa. Okay, no problem. You know what? my Wi-Fi is down. I went to go on my laptop to do something and it said no Wi-Fi. And I'm like, wait, what? But my TV is fine, my phone is fine. So I'm just like, what? And so the work I was going to do on my laptop today that needed a connection, I wasn't able to do. And I had an appointment at the VA hospital today. But here's the question, particularly for the members in here who is Janet, Grace, and Janessa. I was going to do a pink and red look today. Should I still do it? Should I do it first, get that out the way? Because I promised I would be as quick as possible, so it might be like 15 minutes. Or just do what we plan to do, which was swatch these two palettes. And I'm going to toss in beauty budget update for June. Anyone can answer, but specifically the members. Members, they do get preferential treatment here. It's $2.99 a month. Feel free to join. If you keep coming back and you love it here, just go ahead and join. And I do members only lives and Hey Sunsaray and members only polls. You still have to catch the last replay. I have to catch up on yours. Like, time is just so weird. Time is so weird. It just go by so fast. But so if you keep coming here and you love being here, just go ahead and join the membership, because then you will have some input on the content that happens here on this channel. So should I do this look really quick? Because it's a part of my color combination series using my lethal BYOPs. And so that's the question for right now. Do I go ahead and just do that real quick and get that out the way? The only thing is I won't be able to take pictures, but that'll be okay. Maybe I can try and do screenshots of the live before we start swatching the face. So what say you, particularly the members, but anybody can answer, because we are democracy here, even though the country seems not to be anymore. Let me know also if y'all had trouble with this holiday. I saw somebody posted on Instagram, it popped up in my feed, they had put that they're going to unfollow anybody that mentions that they're celebrating this holiday. And I was just like, I'm like, okay. And it was just weird to me when people would pink look first as Janet. Okay. So it just struck me weird that like a couple family members text me happy 4th of July. And I'm like, I mean, to me, it was just weird because you wouldn't go that far. I had said in a video or a short or something, I don't know, I had said that I have trouble even with this holiday right now because people's rights are being taken away. So how are we celebrating independence when people's rights are being taken away and they're getting wrestled to the ground and deported? Now he wants to come after naturalized citizens. So I'm just like, so it just wasn't in me to be like, hey, I didn't even make it to the family gathering. And the uncle that was like, bring whiskey, and then he finally was like, bring Modelo beer. I've been riding around with it in my car. I text my neighbor, hey, do you and your friend, do y'all drink? And she said, is it good? I said, I don't know, because I don't drink. I was supposed to take it to a family cookout, and I never went. Hey, Joe, how are you? Pink and red, super cute, says Janessa. Yeah, so and so I told her, I'm like, I don't know how it tastes because I don't drink alcohol. And I told her if she wanted, I could just leave it outside her door because she works long hours. And so, yes, I put the 12-can case of beer on their doorstep. Hey, Kim, look what I got. Kim is what I call my look great in every hat friend. She, and I don't even know like how long ago this was, but she was always wearing hats in her videos and she looked great in every hat. So I was calling her my look great in every hat friend. And in one of my, yeah, I didn't even go to the cookout. And y'all know I like to eat, but I'm just like, Kim is funny. And she calls me her sexy shouldered friend because another person that used to, well, we were like mutual people that were cool here on YouTube. They said, like randomly in a video, they were like, your shoulders are sexy. And I was just like, thank you. And then Kim was like, yeah, they are. And I'm just like, so we have this running joke going on, which is really kind of cool. So let me get started with, you had a low-key gathering with friends. We felt the same about the state of the world. It's just, I just couldn't. And I don't celebrate holidays anyway, because when I looked at the history of holidays, it's so convoluted. I'm just like, I celebrate Memorial Day and Veterans Day. I don't even celebrate my birthday. I ain't do nothing but squeeze out of my mama's vagina. And she will tell you if she remembered I was her child, she has dementia, that they should have did a C-section. But anyway, here we are. So we're going to go ahead and knock out this look. So just to backtrack really quick for those who came in afterwards, the purpose of this live is to swatch Bloom from Natasha Denona and Bronze from Natasha Denona and figure out if I can or we can what we're going to switch out for what, because there's a lot of shades. I do like the looks I did with it, but a lot of these shades are just lights. It was an impulse buy. It happens every now and then. I did use the hell out of it though. I did use the hell out of it. I think we're up to like 14 looks or something with this palette. We did use the hell out of it. But it's the looks are going to be very similar. And it is she knows her packaging. It is really pretty. It is a nice palette. It is a beautiful palette. You actually went to fireworks first time since before the pandemic. I heard them. I didn't see any, and I don't know where they were because, like, the community I live in this area I live in, like, you can't do that. So I don't know where they were. This is Bronze palette, and actually I like Bronze better than Bloom, and I think it's just because some of the shades are a little bit darker. Excuse me. So we're going to see what we're going to swap out. And as far as mattes in here, it's only this one, this one, this one, this, and this. And so even with just the mattes, these three and this one and that one, it's not a lot of variety with the mattes, especially these two. No, actually these two. This is a cream, both. This is a creamy matte. This is a metallic. But I definitely, yeah, and I am satisfied with this. Yes, I only got maybe 2.5 distinct looks out of this palette, but I know it's going to be pretty and it's going to be easy. But I think it would be nice to have some of the darker mattes from in here, which would mean putting some of the shimmers over here. So we're going to see. But we're going to go ahead and do this look really quick. Also, we're going to do our June budget really quick because I didn't buy a lot. I started to put, for MAC Stage 5 Clinger, my lower lash line, and y'all, it was a teeny tiny tip and it broke off. So this is officially done. Stage 5 Clinger. They do not make this color anymore. So I went over top of it with, and it was only on the one side, and then the little tip broke off. So then we went over it with Nudge Nudge Ink, and that's what's over here too. And we have, I feel like I'm talking fast because we got so much stuff to do, y'all. And we have skipped the wait list on our inner rooms, and the usual suspects on the face, and 2 bronzers, 2 blushes, 2 highlighters, only 1 hourglass powder this time instead of 2. So I looked through my lethal palettes because we're using our lethal palettes for this color combination series, and I realized I don't really have a lot of pinks and reds. But we're going to hit all the main colors. So I'm going to show you the colors, and then I am going to just set them out and set them open because I do not have a plan. So this palette is, thank you to the members for helping me name my palettes. This one is Anxiety because of this shade right here, which is Dark Matter. And the first time I used this, it caught me off guard, and I was just like, oh, oh. And so the member naming it Anxiety, like, that really fit because it was. But then when I used it maybe like the 3rd time, like, the anxiety was going, but that's the name of this palette. But there's only like 1 pink in here. And this is a dual chrome, so I think, what is that shifting? Yeah, when I look this way, I see like a gold green, but where you are, it's looking like it's red. So yeah, so this is what I see when I look over. So we're not going to use that because it's shifty. So we have this pink. This is darker in person. So we have these 2 from this palette, and this one is Heather, and this is Terminus. And so I'm gonna leave that open because, as I said, I don't have a plan. But so we're going to be in and out of, I think, 4 different palettes. So it should be really quick. And this series has me doing. Thank you, Kim. I love my BYOPs. How many do I got? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 lethal BYOPs. That's a lot of shade. Am I sweating? Y'all, why was I tripping off the hair in my nose? Y'all know I'm random as hell. Y'all know I'm random as hell. I know y'all can't see it, thankfully, but like right here, like that hair right there. See, this is why I don't drink alcohol. I don't need to. I'm already off. Like when I do this, you see all that hair right there? Y'all probably like team too much. But me looking at it, I can see like where it's sticking out, like right here. And so I'm gonna cut that later. I have one of those little witchamajiggets. But I am so fucking random. This one is. Oh, it's sexy me showing y'all the hair in my nose, like right here on the inside and over here too. But this side you can tell is not as dark. So I must have shaved this side closer. Oh, and I did cut my hair the other day. This one is Motley. I forget which member named this Motley. It might have been Nina, because Motley is just like a collection of something, and so she was like that fits because it's not really a particular color story. Yeah, so she named it Motley. The only thing that's remotely red in here is this, and it's showing up darker. Well, to me over on this side, it's showing darker, and that shade is Cascade. This isn't quite red. It looks more burgundy in person, like a brown red in person. So yeah, I didn't think this through. Like, do I really have reds and pinks? Hey, Dawn. We're off script tonight because we're here to swatch Bloom and Bronze, but we're also gonna, members voted earlier, like on the live, to go ahead and do the pink and red look that I had in my calendar to do today, which I didn't. And this one, my members helped name Autumn Vibes. And so we have this one up here, which is Backdraft. This is pretty. And that's about it. Maybe this one. Also, this one is Fahrenheit. And so it's just those two out of there. So yes, some of the shades do look similar, particularly, I want to say particularly the mattes, but they don't. And this one, my members named Candyland, because they said it looked like candy. Candy cane at Christmas. And the only, this is neon. This is UV reactive, and so is this one. This is Thorn. And this one here is Mainframe, which looks similar to Heather that I showed you in that first palette. But so we're going to prime the eye. Did I miss Joe? Did I say hi to you, Joe? I can see this hair in my nose. It's driving me nuts. Where's Joe? Oh, hey, Joe. Did I speak to you? If not, hello, Joe. Yeah, so let's get to priming the eye and jumping into this. Hi, Aparna. How are you? Ooh, today is a Monday, not a Thursday. Who else am I missing? Say hi to Sons of Ray. I think that's everybody. Yo, I posted on my community tab, excuse me for smacking. I don't know why I've been thirsty today. Oh, thank you so much. Sometimes it's a laugh or cry situation, but this is a good laugh situation because I'll be tripping. I posted on my community tab today. Where am I from? I'm originally from New Jersey. I posted on my community tab Michelle's video. Michelle be trying to make me cry, y'all. Michelle Davison. Because she be talking about me in her videos, and I just be like, wow. Like, it almost seems like it's not even me that she's talking about, because y'all know that I know. Hey, Alexandria. Y'all know that I know I'm goofy as hell. And so I posted her video on my community tab because I wanted y'all to make sure that y'all watch it and, you know, show her some love. And she was calling out a few people in the live stream too, because she really enjoys the conversations, which to me is one of the best parts of live streams, excuse me. But she is all the way 100% a troll. So if y'all get tired of me saying, play your makeup, do what you want to do, let her tell it, because she be running down the whole motto. But it's very heartwarming because, you know, we do what we do on here, and The weather's warm. We had hot weather today, and then it rained, and then it cooled down again. We're in our regular summer weather. Like a few weeks ago, we had a heat wave for like 2 weeks, but now we're back to just regular summer weather. So it might be 80 during the day and then drop down to 65 at night. So it's very touching because we do what we do. You know, I do what I do because it's in my heart, and to have a vision, and for someone to see that vision, and for it to resonate with them, and to know that it's helping them. And there's a lot of people in the Crazy Troll Nation that feel that way, but just to hear somebody say it, it's just like, wow. You know what I mean? Because I'll pick up contemplative state instead of groundwork. So let me switch this one out. And so it's very heartwarming, and it's very touching because, you know, I'm here to help people and to encourage people. And one thing I really laughed about is she was saying that she was talking in the chat with Tanya about that Ipsy bundle with Sunlit Seduction, and she was like, and then I was like, don't get it. I started laughing. I be laughing out loud. I was just like oh. Like, y'all, she really be listening. She was like, don't get it. Another thing that made me laugh, Michelle, hey Alicia, is when she said that I called her out in a polite way. I was like, I'm sitting on my sofa watching, like, what did I say? I'll be cracking up like, oh my gosh. But it's very refreshing because, you know, I live by what I say, like here. And she did say that too, because some people will say one thing and then they be doing something else. But it's just very refreshing and very heartwarming to know that what you say and do is having a positive impact on somebody else, or even in their shopping habits or whatever it is. And I'm still on my perpetual low buy, and there's times though that I do just do an impulse buy, and then I'm like, did I really do that? And that's what happened with Bloom. I'm like, I ain't getting that palette. I bought it, and I told like 2 people, I'm not getting that palette because that's not my color story, blah blah blah. And then when it launched, I got an email and I ordered it just like that. And then I was like, I am boo-boo the fool troll clown over here. So it does happen. Like, it does happen. And what I appreciate is my accountability partners. They're always like, no judgment. No judgment. So it does happen. And so if there's something that I'm like, don't get it, you could dupe it. Hi, Erica. Thank you. I just cut it on the 5th, actually. So we're going to jump into this palette. We're going to take Backdraft. And we're going to look at this, y'all. Pop. This is why I like Lethal. Let me show you on the other side. Look. It just shows up. It just shows the hell up. And then just blend it out. I really like Lethal, and I was trying to think, and I think I did a members poll. Yeah, I did a members only poll asking like what should the next series be, and the majority vote was color combination series with Lethal Cosmetics. And so again, if you want some input on what happens, becoming a member is how you do that. It's $2.99 a month. You can cancel at any time, though I would love for you to stay. But, so that's that one. And it's pretty. This looks like something from Bloom, right? I know it do. But that's okay. Now we're going to go to something I think that's going to blend in. This is Heather. This is a little more pink, where this one is like a pinky gold or something like that. And so, yeah, Michelle be having me cracking up. I'm just like, oh, okay. I didn't know this was a dual chrome. I'm going to show it to you again. I did not know. Okay, well, it's not going to blend in. It don't look like it has any. Well, I guess it does look like it has some specks in it, but I didn't notice it at first. This is pretty, but it ain't purple. I mean, pink and red. That's this color. That's this one. It don't look like it would look like that, right? And so I was trying to see, is there a reflex in it or whatever? This shade right here, I don't see anything that would tell me that it's going to look like this. This right here. I'm gonna show you. You see that? Look at that. That don't look nothing like it would be like that. I know somebody's like clutching their imaginary pearls like she done swatched on her hand. Because y'all know that's what the face is for. I'm going to wipe this off before I forget and put my hand on my pants and then be like, why I got this mark on my pants? Okay, so Heather is a bust because Heather is not pink. It does not at all look like it was going to look like this. Not at all. So I'm just like, yeah, and it looks pink. It doesn't even look like some shadow like this one. Okay, you can see the flip. You see that, right? You see that brown red flip. This one ain't flipped in no kind of ways. No kind of ways. It's just pink and then bright pink, and it's yeah 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 that yeah. So now we did that one. We're going to take mainframe. It's another shimmer red, or looks like it's a shimmer red. Yeah, that is really pretty though. We're going to put this over here. This is messing up my color combination series. Because this is not red and pink. But purple is in the family though. That look, okay, that's making this look orange. And that looks pink, I mean purple blue. And then this, but look how that flows. Oh my gosh. This is why, y'all, I be like, play in your makeup, because if I wasn't doing a pink and red look, which is not pink and red, but I'm learning, like, look how that's all flowing though. Because right here you see it looks orange to me. And then you see this one to me looks like a purplish blue. And then you have this one here. But then when I turn, look how these two shades, you see how they look now. But now look at it. Lethal, y'all. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. This, I am getting fallout because I'm seeing like random flakes on my face. So, yeah, Michelle, you be making me laugh. I be like, oh, because I say stuff and then I forget. And so when I hear you saying what I said, I be like, oh, I did say that, didn't I? Looks ethereal. Yes, Dawn. I love shifty shades that surprise you like that. But it could shift in the pan though, Janessa. Like this ain't shifting no kind of way to show up purple. It's really not. All right, so those are all the shimmers we're going to use. Hey, Tanya. Under I put Michelle's video in a community post. She talked about you in that video too. So you might want to go check that out, see what she said about you. I ain't going to say, hi, Jane, how are you tonight? Yeah, I'm not going to tell you what she said. You ordered two perfumes. How you doing tonight, Jane? So we need to take we need a matte now. So this one to me looks more burgundy-ish. I was looking at this one, but that looks burgundy-ish. We're going to take this one at the bottom. That shade is Cascade. Uh-oh. Is that the one with the halo eye? Yeah, it's a green halo eye she did. That was a bold look, too. I was like, get it, girl. Like, get it, girl. You have it in your queue. Yeah, that was a good one. I was like, wow, that's nice and bold. I don't know if I should share this or not. I am in Notoriously Morbid's Patreon. I don't know if they'll post it on Instagram or not. That's why I'm like, I don't know if I should say anything. But in their Patreon, they're struggling. One of their palettes didn't do well, and we know because it's a small business, and it was started by one person, and now there's like a handful of people that work there. Like everything is personal. When you start a business, everything is personal. And one of their palettes didn't do well, and so they were bummed about that. And I love how they share how they're feeling. I really do, because that helps keep me in perspective when I be feeling pissy because stuff take too long. But and they did acknowledge that that is their biggest complaint, and they are aware of it. And she said, trust that they're not just sitting around doing nothing all day. They also lost some employees. I don't know if they just left or quit. Like, I don't know. But with the economy the way it is, like, who knows? Why is this looking like that must be groundwork? That is, you know what? That's primer over there. I'm gonna have to put some powder over there. So she was asking for suggestions, and my suggestion was, well, I did my post. My answer back turned out to be a whole lot longer than I thought. But I did throw in there twice that I would love Mothman to come back, my beans and booty. And, you know, other stuff I just encouraged her. And I did say maybe fewer releases and just wow us when there is a release. And, I'm like, the economy sucks too. So I don't think people are really buying unless they just have it like that. But like regular people like me, I don't think we're buying as much. And then when you have sales, you're losing money too. You know what I mean? Because you're not making what you would have made. And so I'm glad that she shares how she's feeling, because it reminds me that, you know, it's a daily grind. And I'm looking at the shapes. This one, of course, is more sharp. This one is a little more rounded. But I need to do something with and my powder. I'm gonna go ahead and put this stuff away since I'm not going to flat lay, since I'm not going to be able to take pictures. And so my suggestion was just keep doing what they're doing. And that I was drawn to them. Mothman was my gateway into Notoriously Morbid. That was the first palette I purchased from them, and I fell in love really quick. And so my encouragement was just keep doing what you're doing, because it is a unique brand with what are y'all talking about? It is a unique brand with a unique aesthetic. And so for people who like me that like stuff different, you like color, you like dark base, multi-chromes, dual chromes, that sort of thing, you know, just keep doing that. But thank you, Michelle. And the shapes are always different. I didn't realize I took groundwork out that far. I am almost done with this Fenty powder, and I am ready to be done with this Fenty powder. I miss my fashion fair. So this is cashew. This is not helping. You know what? I might go back and do some blush draping, because that'll cover this up. I don't know why I thought the setting powder was gonna not have that like line that looks so sharp like that. Did it help a little bit? I was number 3 for a hot minute, then got knocked back down. What are the numbers? Like, what are y'all doing? I'm missing something. Everything is going. What does that mean? Like, what are the numbers? Somebody tell me what's going on. Tanya, got you got something for these numbers. Oh my gosh, Tanya, did you get that bundle and the other $100-something worth of stuff? I did get the pet bundle. Did you sign up for YouTube Premium? It's the most active. Oh, okay, the most active in the chat. I don't know if that looks a little better or not. We're just gonna leave that alone because we got too much to do. So, oh my gosh, I'm about to make a mess. Most active in the chat. Hey, Princess, how are you today? Thank you for being here. Yeah, I think we're just gonna leave it like that because I can't. $203. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is, I have no words for you, Tanya. You're done for the year. Tanya, don't say that. Don't even. I don't believe you. Because towards the end of the year, sales are going to get better like they usually do around October, November, December. So they say you're done for the year. You should. I do think though you should have signed up for YouTube Premium. So okay, we use this one that can get closed up. So we just have. Oh, we gotta do something lower lash line. Did we use mainframe? I don't even remember. All right, let me get jiggy with it. So we're going to take Terminus. And we're going to use that for our transition area. I know, but I spent way more. Tanya, that's a lot of money. Okay, this is darker than I thought. Oh my gosh, Tanya. I almost Esom is having a 25% off sale. And I was looking at their blush palette because the one in my kit is the one that came with the kit. And even though I'm like, the packaging is cheap as hell, and I'm not proud like putting that on my table, but it does work. And I've used it on a few people, and it does work. You know, the shades, you know, show up and all of that. And so I said, well, let me just put it in my Esom cart, because then I was also looking at their lipstick palette. But I have like a nice collection of MAC Powder Kiss liquid lipsticks in my kit, and also NYX butter glosses in my kit. And so I said, let me just put this in the cart, the blush palette and the lipstick palette. And then when I got up later and I was thinking about it, I'm like, I'm not getting it, because number one, even though it's 25% off, Esom stuff is either 12 months or 18-month PAO. And I'm just like the MAC stuff lasts longer than that. NYX doesn't, but the MAC stuff do. And I'm like, I don't need it. I do have a blush palette in my kit. I'm not proud of it, but it's there. And as far as a lipstick palette, I'm like, I have enough lipsticks in my kit. So I talked myself out of it. And that's something that I do, is try not to impulse buy, because I used to be worse at it. This has a flip, but what color is this? It looks like it's gold. I'm looking at this shade right here. So I'm seeing gold, and you're probably seeing pink. I'm seeing kind of this right here instead of that right there. That's a lot of money, Tanya. Tanya. Speaking of money, tomorrow's live is monetized, and I think Thursdays might be as well, because tomorrow was the one we was going to do Thursday, and then I couldn't get myself together. I was just like really exhausted. I don't even remember what was happening that day. But one size, bro. Tanya, do you even wear makeup on a regular basis? Like, that's you. No shame. No shame. I'm just saying. that's a lot of money. I've been doing this thing now lately of not new, but the call of sirens is speaking to me. Try to resist. And if you give in, no judgment. And so things that I ask myself is it unique to my stash? Is it going to add something unique to my stash? Can I dupe it with other stuff in my stash? And usually I can. I mean, I might have to go into like 3 different palettes or something, but usually I can. And so I try and talk myself out of it, because I don't. We're not going to take Heather. That's that purple one. How it flows in with this one, though, that's really nice. We're going to take Backdraft. Was that the first shade we used? I don't know. We're going to put that under here. Y'all, look at this shade. Y'all, Lethal just does it. They're just so friggin' far. And you got to spend like so much to get. This is giving me a lot of fallout. You got to pay like a half a leg and a pinky toe for shipping, because they're overseas. And I wonder if their prices are going to go up. They did have a sale recently, and I was looking at their mascaras. They had a mascara bundle, but one was like, it looked like it was like a mustard yellow or something. And I was just kind of like, it looked like putty, the color of putty. And I was just like, oh. And then their PAO was 6 months for their mascaras. And so I'm like, am I going to use that in 6 months? I am going to use the white one I have until it irritates my eyes, but I do try to be aware of when stuff is supposed to run out, because half a leg and a pinky go, yup. And whatever they want you to buy for free shipping, I'm like, I ain't trying to spend that much. Because y'all know I hate paying for shipping. This shade, this side has more fallout than this shade, but I think it's kind of blending in with my highlighter. We'll pretend it's highlighter. So for the other half of our lower lash line, we're going to take Fahrenheit. I know I love free shipping. And if I only need like $10, or less for free shipping, I'll find something to buy and then just give it away. I mean, like, just give me something for the money. And I don't know if that's, financial wisdom or not, but I mean, I'd rather have something than nothing. And I do like to give stuff away too, so that's not an issue. Um, yes to motivation. Yes, I wonder what's going to happen. This eye feels like it wants to start tearing. So I don't know what's going to happen with their prices. With all this tariff stuff. Y'all, this is just freaking nuts. It's freaking nuts. So for some reason, I don't know why this seems to not want to go. I'm probably touching down with the brush on the part that I didn't put shadow on. That would be something I would do. That would be something I would do. So we're bringing it out here. This, this is a, I do like that did turn purple, blue, whatever color it is, because it does add a lot to the look, because otherwise, it's just tripping me out how it's blending in with this shade. Like how when I turn, I like that. Oh, thank you, Dawn. You know what? I know Portia in person, like in real life in person. She is such a sweet person. I don't think she's been on YouTube for a while, because I haven't seen her here in a while. And every now and then we'll touch base, but not that often. So I don't know. And I think she received a gift membership before. And I still didn't see her come back, so I don't know. Thank you, Dawn. She's trying to help grow the family. Nebulous Nectar. I remember that name. That person has been here before. I'm trying to think of what to do on upper lash line. I'm thinking wacky and do. Damn, it's been that long? Dawn's been a member, y'all, for 14 months. Where does the time go? Like, what? Where? All right, so we're going to do upper lash line liner mascara, and then we're going to jump into the beauty budget update, and then we're going to jump into why we're really here, which is the swatches. And so this is the look. Guess you didn't realize it. Yeah, time go by hella fast. Oh, I did write a note to Sandy, because I always buy cards that are blank on the inside, and those are what I'll write in when somebody buys something from me on Macari. I'll just put a little note in it. The one's like, I'm still number one. And so I picked one and I wrote her a note in it, and I sent it to her. Yeah, I'm trying not to think the worst, but I'm concerned about Sandy very much so. But anyway, all right, eyeliner. I'm thinking not to do red. Y'all, I was just so excited. I forget the name of the person, and I asked where they were from, because they said they were getting ready to go to sleep, and somebody asked them something, and they said they had been drinking and they weren't in the right mind frame to give suggestions. But when I'd asked where they're from, they said Finland. I'm like, I keep telling y'all the crazy troll nation is worldwide. Wow. Hi, Jaden. Thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. Your comment is helping engagement, so stay as long as you like and consider joining the membership and subscribing. We would love to have you. So I'm thinking, but see, these might blend in. I'm thinking this one because it's looking purple, but I have a feeling when I apply it, it ain't going to look purple. But we're going to use that one. Yes, Tanya was. Yeah, Ian. Yeah, from Finland. That just makes me like, I'm like, we really are worldwide. Yeah, she was funny too. She was like, I've been drinking and I can't make decisions or something she said. I was just like, okay. That was funny. All right, so we're going to take that, which looks like it's purple, and that duo is Jiggy Jam. Jaden is so sweet. Yes, Jaden is absolutely sweet. We the troll nation. Much don't phase us over here. We just want to keep on going. Going to keep doing what we're doing. Oh my gosh, this is really blending in. I think I'm going to have to go over it again for it to show up. Wow, it's showing up like a light pink right now. Thank you, Janessa. You see me, I was just going to roll with it, and so was Dawn. Yeah, they can subscribe and join the membership. Help me with my pocket. Help me. Oh, where I come from, y'all, I grew up. I needed to have thick skin where I grew up. So like, even if something is rude, I'm just like, okay, whatever. There's a lot of keyboard warriors. People just want attention. I'll play along sometime. So yeah, this is the shade. This is this one down here. So yeah, it is looking purple. Actually, it's kind of cute. This is looking like springtime. That's what it's looking like. It's looking like a blossom. Says me sitting here looking at the Bloom palette. You know what? All right, now that shade Equinox that she was talking about. Oh, that's okay. I was going to let them ride it out, Janessa. No problem at all. I mean, I've had worse comments. But thank you. And I know you're doing other stuff too. That shade Equinox that she tried to boost up, that's what it should have looked like. It should look like that one. This is that blue shift thing that I think she was trying to tell everybody Equinox looked like from Bloom, and it didn't. And so when I do go over it again, it does get a little bit darker. This eye has been twitching lately, like off and on, this one. And so, yeah, I'm trying to go quick, y'all, so we can get to the other stuff. I'm not going to do a big wing. I'm not going to... Do I ever do big wings? No. So, what else happened? Yo, I had a dermatology follow-up appointment today for urticaria. I've been diagnosed with chronic urticaria. Urticaria is hives. So I went over it twice and it shows up nice. And I like, oh, that's a rhyme. Put it on twice, it showed up nice. Ew. I like how when you can see the shadow underneath. So if I wasn't Russian, which I'm American, I'm not Russian, I would put more of that shadow under here because I like how that looks over there. Excuse me. So we're going to leave that like that though. And we're also going to leave this, I don't know what that, that's the primer or the Max Paint Pot. So this is the look. Dust that dirt off your shoulder, as Jay-Z would say. Roll off your back. It didn't even touch me. You saw I was like, thank you for the compliment. Subscribe and join the membership. Like, I really was like, it takes more than that. It takes way more than that. I took out a new one, but I'm not going to open it yet. We're just going to put on Isom the mascara. You know, they just want attention. So you know, something's lacking in their life when they come online and do stuff. And that might be the clinician in me, that I'm just like, they're missing something that they're trying to get. And it's usually attention. And that's why way back, like when we first started lives, y'all, listen, y'all was jumping on people like we was out in the street about to fight. And I'm like, just ignore. Let me know if y'all remember this. And I'm like, no. I said, don't say anything. Just ignore, you know, what they're saying. And this was probably like a year ago. And so the person kept commenting stuff. And I told y'all, just ignore. Don't respond. Don't say anything. Like, y'all had my back. But I'm like, just leave it. Don't say nothing. And I stopped reading their comments. And then they were like, they started commenting, don't be ignoring me. Blah, 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 blah. And then they ended up leaving. They just wanted attention. And if you ignore, they will usually just go away. And some will keep commenting though. And it is annoying, but we're gonna just roll with it. Roll with it. Yeah. But there are some people who would like start arguing and going back and forth. I'm like, I ain't gonna do all that. And I don't want y'all to do that either. Like, don't stoop to somebody's level just because they're craving attention. Like, that's something in their personal life that they need to deal with. I got me a clump of lashes right here that's having their own little party. And so, I really like this mascara. I was watching, oh my gosh, y'all. I was watching Reese Waters. He was talking about Nelly, how Nelly came for Kamala, that she was married to a non-POC person. And I forget what timestamp because I sent it to a friend where this guy read Nelly up, down, left, right, sideways. I was just like, and I had to rewind it because I was just like, oh my God. And Reese did say, he was like, he was like, this is rough. This is rough. And I was just like, oh my God. And you know, people be coming with receipts. But I was just like, damn, look at I love this mascara. I was like, damn. And then it was a portion where this girl, it was shorter than the dudes. The dudes was maybe like 2 minutes. He was reading Nelly up, down, sideways, backwards, out the yard, down the block to the corner store, and into the basketball court. I was just like, what the heck? I was just like, damn. But this girl, I was just like, these people. Yo. But anyway. So, we got to do a lip real quick. Yeah, it was hilarious. I was just like, damn. And the thing was is that everything the dude said was true. And he was showing receipts of like when the articles was written, stuff that happened, all of that. So it wasn't just somebody just, coming for Nelly for nothing. Because Nelly was trying to flex about what he did in the black community. And so this dude was like, well, did you do this? He was like, yeah, you did a few things. That was cute. I was just like, oh my God. This would go with this, even though it's not pink. Y'all, this is Mystic Purple 135 Matte Deep Purple. So we're gonna put this on. I was like, oh my, I had to rewind it. I was just like, this is nuts. Yep, this goes. And one thing about this color series is it's going to be monochromatic looks at first. And y'all know I don't really lean that way. But I do acknowledge it's easy and pretty. Like this look was easy. All right. We're going to jump into, damn, I wish I could take a picture. This is a cute look. I wonder if I pause like I do for regular pictures. I'm not going to be able to screenshot it. You know why? Because it's live. The only way I can get a picture is to pause like I'm taking a picture. And then when it converts to a video, then take a screenshot. But they don't usually come out too well. Damn. I'm not going to have do some poses and I'll speak. Okay. It's not going to be one for the gallery since we use, I don't put the palettes already. 4 different palettes. 5? 4? This is pretty with this purple lip. And y'all know I prefer a black lip though, but this is nice. This is nice. Okay, we're going to do our poses. No, because this bag is popping out. And then we're going to do the closed eye, get that corner. Come over here, get this corner. And then we're going to look. Closed eye picture. Looking up. Oh my gosh, this eye look like it's down here and this one up here. Let me tilt my head this way. Dang, y'all, looks like this whole side of my face is drooping down. Hey, Midnight, how are you? Good plan, worth a try. Yeah, when I was like this, and this is my droopy eye, but yeah, let me tilt this way. And I know other people be feeling the same way because a lot of pictures on Instagram, they just be like this. Like very seldom do they look straight because like they know. All right, we'll see what we can do. So, super quick beauty budget update for June. Thank you, Alexandra. And I do like the look. And y'all know I don't really like monochromatic looks, but this is nice. And I think in large part because this breaks up the monochromaticness. I made it that word. Because it looks purple. It wasn't shifty in the pan at all. Yeah, it's always one side or a tilt. Right? The ones that get me is when they be sideways. And I know they turn the picture that way, but I'm just like, why are all the pictures be straight and then one will be like this. Or they'll put it upside down. I'm like, why? 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 Why are you upside down? All right, so for June 14th, I bought those 3 lip stains. You know what? That shouldn't count. You know why? Because I purchased that with a gift card that somebody gave me. The gift card was $50. I spent $48 for those 3 shades. It was Funky Peacock, Nightbird, which is the black one, and Coral Sunset, which is the orange, the matte orange brown. And y'all did see me use all of those already. You hate pictures of yourself? I like them. What tips? Like how to do the pictures? Janet, your pictures are nice. And I love that you use bold lipsticks. Excuse me, mine are always one-sided because one wing always looks jacked up. This one video I did, what was it? I had a patch right here or something. And so the pictures I took, I had my finger right here to cover up the patch. I was like, yeah, Alexandra agrees with me, Janet. You do great pics. I mean, it's the lighting is good. You can see your whole face, and I just love the lipstick, and your looks be really nice. I'm not convinced that's a real dog though, because the dog be in the same position in every single video. So I think it's a prop. I'm joking, Janet. The dog is always in the same exact position, with the same just. I'd be like, is that dog real or is that like a stuffed animal? Okay, so I shouldn't even count that, but I did. Because I was like, I'm looking at it like, yeah, that was a gift card purchase. I purchased the Angela Bright palette from Sigma. It was $50. They were having a 20% off sale, so I spent $40 for that. And it was 2 free lipsticks. Belladonna, which was free gift with purchase before, that I ended up decluttering. I'm like, am I supposed to have it? Like, why do I got it again? And it came with Nude Mod, which is a nude mauve shade. I'm like, we'll do an ombre with it and see what happens. So that was a $40 purchase. Fenty lip paints are $8 on Ipsy. I am not getting them. You know what I'm curious about? And I shouldn't be. The new MAC glossy lip liners and their new lip glasses. And y'all know I'm not even a gloss person. So I'm like, girl, and you very seldom even line your lips. Like, why are you interested in that? It's all the picture stressing them out. Alexandria. The dog is like, again? Another picture today? Oh, damn, again? I don't like pics of myself, which is why my dog is home. I need to see proof of life, and that's not a stuffed animal from Build-A-Bear. Glossy liner, will it slide off? I don't know. But I am curious about it. Hi, Karen. How are you doing today? And maybe, I don't know, maybe because I'm a MAC fan. But it's like, girl, you very rarely line your lips, and you don't usually wear glosses. So it's like, why do you want that? So Matt, speaking of, I got 6 of their Color Excess gel pencil eyeliners. The shades I didn't have. For MAC, I get 40% off. And so I'm just going to say what the descriptions are. We are going to do a swatch party. Cobalt blue, bright lilac, warm bright yellow, neutral tan, teal matte sheen, and light baby pink. So those are the 7? I thought I said 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait a minute. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how'd I end up? Y'all, I need help. Send help. So they were $25 a piece. I got 6. I get 40% off. So the order came to $90. Free shipping. Rakuten was having 3% cash back. Thank you, Karen. We just did this earlier, really quick. And then the Sephora sale that I told y'all about, that two people messaged me like, hey, they're having Fashion Fair on sale. And I was just like, ugh. So I did get 2 more of the powders. And because you needed to spend a certain amount to get, I think it was 500 points or something, 5 times the point, something. So I got 2 of the mini Sills Booster. They changed the name because it used to say Sills Booster XL Mascara Base. And the new ones say Sills Booster XL Mascara Primer. And so I'm wondering, like, why they do that. So it being a base and a primer is the same thing, but they just changed the wording. So I got 2 mini ones, and I still didn't have enough. So I bought Sephora Collection Organic Cotton Swabs. It's just a little packet. I said that'll go on my kit. That was $3. So that total was $77.60. It was 5 times the points. Rakuten had 2% cash back. Who has it in sale? No one told me. This was Sephora. 2 different people sent me messages like, hey, they got your fashion fair on sale. And Nina was like, we know what you like. I said, I see. Oh, you sent proof of I'll have to check it after the live is over. Yeah, Nina was like, we know what you like. I'm just like, because at first I was resisting. And then when the second person messaged me, I was just like, damn. And I hope Fashion Fair isn't leaving Sephora, because everything Fashion Fair at Sephora was on sale, like the whole line. And it's not a whole lot of stuff. I mean, it's not a whole lot like Fenty or anything, but every Fashion Fair item was on sale, either 50% off or like 30% off. And I'm just like, why? But the lip teaser I found a home for it before I even received it, because I'm like, I don't really use glosses. But when I opened the box and looked at it, I'm like, damn, this is hella pretty. And even though it says a lip gloss, like in the comments, like some people are saying this lipstick is great. Some people are saying this gloss is fantastic. So I'm like, is it a gloss or a lipstick? I don't know. And I think it might be something like City Beauty, where this is a gloss, but it looks like a lipstick, like it's very pigmented. And so I'm wondering if that's what it is. And the person's like, well, just keep it. And I'm like, no, because I already said you can have it. I don't need no more lippies. My thing is about to overflow. So for June, including the $50 gift card, I spent $255.60. And so my goal here, they do not have a shade for me in their foundation, Alicia. And I feel some kind of way about that, because like, you're a POC brand. I'm a POC. Like, so anyway, so my goal is my perpetual low buy, and I went through some of the boundaries or terms I set for myself. Is it going to be unique to my collection? Is it going to dupe something in my collection? Is it going to add to my collection? And am I realistically going to use it? Because sometimes we want something because it's pretty, and we know damn well we ain't going to use that thing. And so those are the questions that I ask myself, you know, when I want to buy something, or like when I did about the eSum, you know, I put the 2 items in my cart, and then later on in the day I kept thinking about it. I'm like, I'm not going to get it, because I do have a blush palette that works fine. And I have all those lipsticks from MAC, so it's like I don't need a lipstick palette. And so I'm not getting that. So before June, we spent $255.60. If we minus the $50 gift card, we spent $205.60 for June. And so that's my perpetual low buy, is not to buy anything that's not on sale, anything I don't have a discount code. What are my other terms? I think it's just those. Don't buy anything full price, basically. But there are times I have impulse bought something. And so, but it does help me to have those terms in my head, because it slows me down to really think about. Oh, and also another question is, why do I want this? Do I want it just because it's pretty? Do I want it because that's my color story? Do I want it just because it's on sale? Those types of things. Untamed from Sigma I purchased just because it was on sale. And I did like that little pocket of grungy colors, but that's not something I would have looked at before. So that's how that came. So $205.60 for the month of June that I spent. So we're going to get into these swatches of these 2 palettes, and we're going to see, y'all, this is my lipstick container. I used to have 2 of these, and then I condensed, but like this one, oh, you know what, that wasn't even in there. So I have City Beauty with my lip liners, but the only other product I have now is just this one, and it don't fit in here. And so once I swatch the Notoriously Morbid, I'm gonna have to pull out my other container, because I purchased 4 because they were buy one get one free, and then I ordered 3 other lippies. So I'm gonna have to pull out my other container like this to put my lippies in, because this is full. And I keep looking at it like what to get rid of, but I do use everything in there. So, you know, You want a low buy too? What are the terms for yours? Like mine is nothing full price. And to ask myself those questions. Because even if it's on sale, if it's not realistic that I'm gonna use it, then it's still just money that I'm just spending just to just have it sitting here looking cute. You know what I mean? I can put this other stuff away too because I'm not taking a flat lay picture. So we're gonna do Bloom first. You got the Say powder at Ipsy. Now I will go check them out too. Smart shopping. I do slip sometimes. Sometimes I do so impulse buy. It happens. It happens. Because I have enough stuff, and my sweet spot for eyeshadow palettes is like the mid-60s, and I think I'm in the mid-60s now, because that ensures that I'll actually use what I have on a semi-regular basis. And that's why I do these series too, because that makes me, well, not makes me, but that encourages me to use what I have. And I wasn't using my lethal enough, buying because it's pretty, my whole Ipsy. Tanya, I don't have no words right now. That's me on sale if I can get it. I love a discount. One thing I will do is, if it's one of my staple items that I absolutely refuse to be without, I will buy more backups. That fashion fair, I purchased 2 of them. They were half off. So both of these for the price of one. I still have an unopened backup in my storage. And I have this one that's waiting for me to be done with Fenty so I can open this one. So this one isn't even open yet. And so did I need it? No. But I know I'm going to use it. I go through one of these in like 4 to 5 months. Because it's the only powder that I'll have open. Just like now, the Fenty is the only one. And I'm almost done this one. I'm about to take the stopper out of it. Because it's just that little tiny bit right there at the bottom. And so that's another thing too. Like when I find something I really like, I know I'm going to use these. And so I will get back half off. I was like, okay. And 5 times the points. Okay. And so even though I'm not going to use it right now, I know I'm going to use it. You know what I mean? I know I'm going to use my Notoriously Morbid, you know, liquid lipsticks and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so those are just, you know, how I try to roll. Same, full price and no eyeshadow palettes and lippies, since you have a lot and decluttered a lot over the holidays. Yup, I started an inventory diary and realized how much excessive makeup I had. I did an inventory too, and I'm just like, because I had like 82 palettes or something. Now I'm down to like mid-60s because I'm like, this it's just too much, and it keeps me not buying everything on sale or Black Friday sales. I love trying new things but haven't bought much, and I don't really feel the need to, like, and when I find something that I really love, like the Fashion Fair powder, I don't feel a need to keep trying other powders. Like, I just don't. I'm just like, I love this. So this is it. Hey, Lack, how are you? And how you doing tonight? Or this morning? Because sometimes this is our morning. Yeah, I don't feel, and I know some people, you know, I want to try this formula. I'm curious about this. And sometimes I am curious about something. And then other times it's just like, no, I already have, you know, eye primer. I like the Fenty. I've been using that for years. The Pink Pot, I've been using that for years. And so it's just like, why keep trying different eye primers? Because in my time, I have tried different stuff. And that's how I got to where I am, to knowing what I like. And so once I locked in like what I really love, it became easier to be like, oh, that's cute. What gets me with Natasha is I love her formula. All right, so I have a pen here. So if we are going to switch out something, because I'm not going to know what's what, because y'all know I'm easily confused. Yeah, you will be purchased Holy Grails. Yep. Fenty concealers. I didn't like their concealer. I like the Estee Lauder one better. Now I'm stuck on Natasha. So I still have that one Estee Lauder, and I still do use it. I put Natasha, and then in between I'll put Estee Lauder, and then I just, you know, pat it out. At my dermatology appointment today, you're doing well, feeling like you need more sleep, but that shall wait for now. Yeah, I hear you. Sometimes I wake up and then like 20 minutes later, I'm like, I need a nap. I just be like, what is happening? I forgot what I was. Oh, my dermatology appointment today. They were asking me, any flare-ups, for the hives or whatever, da 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 da. And she was asking me about, do I still use the cream for the redness I used to have around my nose? I said, actually, I haven't used it in months and months because it's been fine. Like, it hasn't been red. And I think it's because of a change in my skincare routine. That's what I think. I don't know. Because remember, like forever, I had redness right here. It's not there anymore. Even when I'm barefaced, it's like it's not there. And so I said to her, I said, no, that's cleared up. And then I said, well, if there's something they can give me for my disrespectful mustache area, like you can put in a prescription for that. And her and the other doctor started laughing because I'm like, this right here, this is my disrespect. Give me something for this disrespectful mustache area right here to clear that up. Yeah, you can prescribe me that. I'm exhausted and I'm low energy this evening. Aw, did anything happen or it's just one of them days? All right, let's get the swatching. So what we're going to do, because y'all know we get to talking. I want to do the shimmers first, the metallics first. And this is why I can almost guarantee you I'm going to forget what is what. Because I want to see like what looks alike, what doesn't. And what I could do is if they do look like something else, I can just write it down. So on the back of my budget sheet is just blank, and I do have a pen here. And so that'll help me remember what's what, I think, hopefully. Oh, look at that, Dawn. Comment, you've been bumped. Oh, y'all, listen. We're all friendly trolls here. Sibling rivalry is going on in the house. Yeah, before I'm like, what are they talking about? So we're gonna do. And some of the only ones that really look alike are some of the mattes, like this one, well, this one and this one and this one and that one. But the shimmers don't really look the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shimmers. We're going to put those up here. And there are 8, but 2 are very distinct, maybe. So we're going to start with fluorescence. I feel like I'm yelling. Is that a new, it's not new anymore, but it's her newest one. This one is the Bloom palette. This is her newest one, but it's not like new anymore. After a week, stuff isn't new because stuff come out every week. Hey, we were talking about you earlier, Ian. When you had, when somebody asked you something and you were like, oh, I can't tell you right now. I need to go to sleep. I've been drinking. And when you had said, I was saying how when I asked where you were, you said Finland. And I'm like, we are worldwide. The Crazy Troll Nation is worldwide. New to me. I've had it a few months because I bought it there, it launched actually. So however long ago that was. And I have quite a few videos. I do have a Natasha Denona Bloom palette playlist. And so if you would like to see all the looks I've done with it, you can click on that. Almost every palette I have has its own playlist. And so if somebody wants something in particular, they can go right to it. So this is fluorescence. We're going to put this right here. This looks orange to me in the mirror over there. Is that peach? Is that a peach color? Y'all know me with colors. And I mean, what to feel bad, but like I already know. Hi, Karen. How are you? Oh, that was you that was saying new to me. I was reading a comment and didn't look to see who said it. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Locke. We did this at the beginning. So I was going to do a red and pink look today, and then time got away from me. So the members was like, yeah, go ahead and do it. So I did it. We're going to, this one is Fleur. And we're going to put that here. I just really like this formula. This way they look the same. This way they don't. But they do look like they would just flow into, yeah, peach, right, for that one. They do look like they would flow together, like blend into each other. Because right here they look almost the same. We're going to come down to, we'll just do it. I don't know what this is going to look like. This is crisp. I think I use this for brow bone highlight and maybe inner corner. So we're going to put crisp right here. Now this looks like this, but it does have like a pink tint to it or something. These, I'm seeing like a pale orange over here in this mirror. Look at my bags. Ugh. This one is Lush. I'm kind of torn because I do like Bloom the way it is. It's just extremely monochromatic. You know what, y'all? Looking at all of these on my forehead, they all look like they can just run into the same shade. They just all look like at certain angles. Like right here, like this disappears, but then like it just kind of like it's like a nice gradient though. Rose gold. I don't know. I don't even know. I'm not good at describing colors. My eyes perceive colors different than most people. Like I'll be thinking something is one color and they be like, no, that ain't it. This is Fleur. I do like this shade, but I wouldn't put this in Bloom because there's shades that look like this in Bloom. I'm gonna put this one over here in this tiny spot along my hairline. That's why I don't buy Natasha's MIDI palettes, especially her neutral ones. Yeah. Now that one is a color compared to all of these. That is a color. That is a color. And where are we? Down here, Ember. I do like Ember. I really do like Ember. So if I were to put this in bronze, I would take something else out. Because this does look like it could be in bronze. And I do like this shade. And I think I like it in this palette because it is one of the darker shades in the palette. This one right here. Yeah, I saw those. The hourglass. Morgan Turner, she did a quick little video thing. Hello again, Joe. I love Dreams Endo, Triochrome, and Retro Glam. Excuse me. Oh, when Yucca. Oh, Yucca. Yes. When I saw Yucca, I knew I was getting it, and I was about to pay full price to it because when I first saw it, I said I'm getting it because that's my color story. But Bestie Joe Beauty 87, aka Grace, here on YouTube and Instagram, she sent me a code from somewhere, and I'm like, thank you. So now that kept me within my perpetual low buy because I was going to pay full price. I really was, but she helped me not do that. It said to be a code. This one is that fluorescent one. Not this is Equinox. The one I said should look like this, the way Natasha tried to advertise it. But this is just like this is what Equinox should look like. This shade right here. That look pink. And it didn't show, it showed up purple. I hope you have some Pepto-Bismol to help you settle your stomach. I just put them on timeout or something. People are funny. Stuff like that makes me laugh, and a part of me feels sad because they just want attention. Like, don't you have friends? They're already gone, Dawn. They're already gone, Dawn. They're already gone, Dawn. Yeah, you need to watch more. Yeah, it was just quick because she don't have it yet. So she just showed the picture that was on, I think it was Trim Mood or something. So if you've seen it on Instagram, you've seen it. Yeah, she doesn't have them yet. Dawn, they've been going already. They don't even hear you. I like, hi, all dang. I'll be saying it all dang. Actually, I'd be like, oh, damn. How you doing tonight? All right, let's move on. So these are all the shimmers. And the only one with color is this one and this one. All right, let's go back to do the mattes. This one I like for sure. This is Bark. Y'all know I like that one. The package, she knows how to do packaging. She knows how to do packaging. The Swan and the Deer one looks gorgeous. Oh, glad to hear that. Haywood, we got a lot of new people in here tonight. Make sure y'all subscribe and consider joining the membership. This one is Keen. We're gonna put that over here. This one blends into my skin tone a little bit. Like it's there, but it has the potential to make me look dusty. You want the horse because I love horses. The deer is pretty too, though. You know what though? The packaging last year I think was more pretty than this year, or was it the year before that? Because I'm looking at it like oh, Dawn is #1 again. Janet, you better get on it. y'all new people popping in. Hit the like button. 19 people watching, only 16 likes. Like and subscribe. Thank you, Karen. So what was that one? Oh, my hip feels like it needs to pop. Ugh. And you know what? It was the one before that, because last year it was like the Evil Eye and something else and something. It was the year before that that I was just like, oh, that's really nice. This is Ren. That's like a deeper tone than this one. Yeah, this is a very monochromatic palette too, but because it's lighter, it gives me less variety than bronze. Gonna come down here to Brick. House. She's mighty. I'm just letting it all hang out. I don't know why I be songy with y'all. That is Brick. You have the owl from before. Yeah, owl, butterfly, and I forget what the other one was. I didn't pick up last year's when I have tiger and snake. The ones I had, I ended up putting in my Macari store because I wasn't really using them. This is floss, and even though I really liked them, I just wasn't really using them that much. So this is floss. That seems to have like a purplish tint to it, to me, or something. I do really like the mattes in here. You have to get that darn owl. Alright, so was that floss? Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was Brick. Did we do floss? I don't even remember. This is floss. We'll know when we put it on. Yeah, we did floss. So let's just do that. Petal. Oh, good grief. Here we go with these light shades. I surprised myself even buying this. I think I might have been sleep too, because I used to sleepy shop more than I care to admit. And this is Robin. So I have gotten better with, putting stuff in the cart, thinking about it, waiting on it. Because usually, that almost looks like this one. Because usually when I think about it and go back to it, I'm just like, nah. Was that Robin? I mean, this is the last one, I think. This is Clover. Y'all know I'm going to like this one. I keep not seeing that one. This is Clover. But you know what, though? It looks almost like this one. That's why I'm dragging it out. But y'all see how easily this just keeps going? And sponge tips aren't dense, too. I don't sleepy shop as much. Now I need some. No, Dawn. These two together, well, next to each other, they look almost the same. Damn. That's, I wouldn't have noticed that if I didn't put them side by side. So what was that? That was Brick. I'm writing that down. Brick and Clover. No, or was that Floss? I think that was this one. Because this is Brick. That ain't Brick. This is Brick. Okay, so let me cross that out. So Clover, this one, and this is Floss. Yeah, it has one S. And so with the shimmers, I'm like, I do like this one too. All right, so this is Bloom. I'm glad it is some darker shades in here because everything else on me just kind of blends in. Oh, you have 3 cats? Dawn says she needs to have different variations or depth on her palettes. Some of them do. It depends. But what I appreciate about her is that what you see on the outside is also on the inside. So you can look at this, it's going to be pale, it's going to be pink, there's going to be some tones that's this color. You rescued them. Oh, you got rescue kittens. Oh, that is so sweet. Oh, you're also a vet tech nurse. Oh, so you got a soft spot for animals. That's awesome. And so, yeah, but like Yucca palette, that has different, shades in there. Each one of her palettes is its own thing, is its own vibes. She doesn't really dupe herself that often. Leela palette, that's bold shades. I'm looking over here because I have my palettes for tomorrow's roundup over here. Circle Loco has some bold shades. I say it quite often. I want her to bring back Metropolis. And so each one has its own distinct color story. Xenon. But it's just that this one is Bloom. it's a flower. But then I'm like, she could have put a green in here because it is for the stem of the flower. You know what I mean? But yeah. So yeah. Okay, let's just move on to to the bronze palette and then figure out. I'm looking at this and I'm writing down brick because I know I want to keep brick, clover, and floss, but they look the same, so I don't really need, well, not that we need makeup. I don't think it would benefit me to have both of these in the same palette, so I'll put clover or floss. But in the pan they look different though. This is floss, this is floss, this one is clover, so they don't look the same, but on me they look almost the same. I do want to keep bark, this shade here. So none of the lighter shades, except if I want to keep this for like inner corner or brow bone, and maybe Ren. Which one is Ren? Maybe Ren for brow arch height, transition area. So maybe Ren or this one. Yeah, let's just move on over to bronze. You have another IG account for your plants and animals. Oh, you have Metropolis. Didn't know she removed it again. It like sold out or was done like eons ago, wasn't it? Because I had it back not long after when it first came out. So this is going way back. Yeah, she hasn't re-released it since then. You have a leopard gecko surrendered to me last week. Aww. So this is what bronze looks like. Yeah, so I don't know, I'm just like, so we're going to, this is true copper. I keep not seeing this one right here. She brought it back temporarily. That's how you got it. I must have missed it, or maybe I still had the first one I had. I didn't know. I think I might have missed that one. So this is true copper. We're gonna have to come down under the eye because I want to be able to see all the shades. So that's true copper. I had the alter ego version of Metropolis. I bought it before I realized you like cool tones. Sometimes we learn after the fact. We're going to skip down to this shade. So we're doing like the coppery bronzy shades first. This one is alloy. And so we're going to put that right here. It took me a long time to get this because I knew I wasn't going to get, they do look different, but you know, on the eye though, they don't. It was at the beginning of your YouTube craze. And we're going to come over here to true bronze. This one here. This way, these two look alike in here, but then as it comes out, it looks different. So that tells me if I put them next to each other, they're just going to blend into each other. And this one. She got talent, but in the summer I dip in the warm shades. Only time otherwise I prefer cool tones. They neutral leaning cool works for me. I don't prefer myself in all cool tones. We're gonna come down to this one because this looks like it'll be like these, and that one is silk. So we're putting all the ones that look alike over here. The only one that looks different is this one, and that one is true copper. But all the rest of them, all the rest don't look the same. Hi, Terry. Who is Ava? Tell me who that is, and then I'll say hi to her. Hey, Alicia. So now we're going to go back up to the top. This I don't know if I think this is a creamy matte. We're gonna do these two last. We're gonna come here. Did we do high degree? I do like high degree. Oh, that's your daughter. Hi, Ava. How old are you? How old is Ava? I do like this color. How old is your daughter? Is she watching with you? I do like this shade. I'm looking up here to see. This is high degree. She's 13. Is she watching with you? Oh, you said yes. Hi, Ava. I hope you're having a good day today. So we're going to put this near this one because I want to see how close that is. Damn. Holy Toledo, Batman. That looks like the same shade. Alicia says hi to Ava as well. Hello, Jim Tim McKenzie. Hey, how you doing? And we're going to come down here to glooming. We're going to put glooming right here. I mean, they're like just different enough, but you got to be nuanced because once you place them next to other stuff, it's going to look like the other thing. This is Bliss. Yeah, but all of these, but then the palette is called bronze, and it is true to what it's called. It is true to what it's called. This one I like because look at this. Y'all see that shift? This shade, look at that. That's pretty. Let me write that down. Well, that one's already in here, so I'm gonna just write it down and make sure I don't get rid of it. You figure out your color palette. That will determine what shades look good on your specialty clothes. I dress strictly for comfort. I don't even care what. I'm a jeans t-shirt person. That looks cool, toned, cool tone. Alexandra, her daughter's name is Ava too. Oh my gosh. IDK must be better, must be great quality because lack of color stories. And this is so. Oh my gosh. I agree, Janet. Where it at? That should be over here with these. The hell? The hell? All right, let's get to the bats. Oh, Lord. Oh, I missed my makeup trash. And it's fell on the floor. We ain't do the. I'm going to say did we do the match? And we didn't because we just, okay. Yes, this is why I got a pen and paper here because I'll be confusing myself. So this one is suntan. Really? Let's see. This is suntan. Suntan. Don't tell me. Okay, these are a little bit different than these two. A little bit. Let me see what happens if we blend it down. If we blend it out, is it going to look like these two? Because these are two different shades, but they look like the same freaking shade. Sundown. We know this is going to be different. I'm going to put that down here. Ooh. Oh, okay, I want to keep sundown. Sundown. So we wrote that down. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Sundown. We're gonna put this next to brick. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Yeah, that's different. Even in my hairline, it's different. Isn't that freaky though, y'all? How my hairline is darker than like my scalp? Like this, my hair, that's freaky to me. Like why? Why is that darker? Like seriously. Yeah, so suntan is definitely different. Same here. I have to be comfortable with my clothes. Yeah. That would be a good bronzer shade. This one? This one? We're talking about this one. This for me would be a nice blush. But it wouldn't bronze me. This would bronze me. I was gonna say, y'all, I was gonna say it feels like something on my arm, and it was the palette was going like this on my arm. I was gonna freak out, like, is that a spider or something? Y'all, I be straight tripping. Oh, suntan. This one wouldn't bronze me though, but yeah, I could see where for a different complexion it would. This would be a nice blush on me. So where are we going? Magma. This is magma. Okay. I'm just all over the place. Magma. I want to see if it looks like this one. I don't even remember what shit. I think that was bark. I did write bark down. I do want to keep that one. But this almost looks like bark. This is bark up here. I'm trying to work with you, Natasha, with these bronze and a bloom palette here. This angle, they look the same. The first matte that I swatched. Oh, okay, this one, yes, that one definitely could work as a bronzer. But why this gotta look like bark? So that means I don't need to keep bark. Unless I just want to have another matte. Damn it. Fuck. This isn't helping. This is Ridge. Because if the mattes in here look almost the same as the mattes in Bloom, just keep this the way it is. Bark is more cool tone. I do agree with that. Like this angle, I do see a, let me see. Here I see a difference. Here I see a slight difference. But like here, I don't see a difference between these two. But then as we know too, when you put something next to something else, it may look different. This is Ridge. I'm going to put this down here because I felt like it was going to show up almost kind of orange. This is a nice combination. That orange was Sundown. I did write that down. This one is Ridge. I do want to keep Ridge, believe it or not. So I'm writing that down. The one under the bottom looks warm. This is a nice combination, these three right here. First half of the lid, center lid, outer lid, and pop one of these, just like Halo look. Just put it straight down in the center. That could be a look right there. Yeah, I agree. That would be a nice transition. Where are we at? Where are we at? We've got one more matte. This is Beach. Beach. I feel like it's going to look like Ridge. So let's put this right here. Oh, no, it's not. I thought that was, that's this. I thought it was going, I don't know what I thought. This can go because it's blending into my skin tone. Like it goes on first though, like you see that? But then when I blend it, where is it? Yeah, we can get rid of that one. All right, so, oh, I didn't do the two dark ones. Y'all know I'm keeping the two darker ones. This one is lighter than I thought it was going to be, so I was a little bit annoyed, but then I'm like, that was my own expectations. I usually don't do base shades, but yeah, it would definitely work for that. This is Rhodium, this one. I like this shade. I thought it was going to be darker though, and I don't know why. But that's Rhodium. Flare the nostrils for you. A blending shade, yes. And this, of course, I'm keeping Deep Dive because this is a creamy, this is a cream to powder. Y'all know I'm keeping this one because look at that. Look at that. Y'all know I'm keeping this one. Y'all know. So what do we not want to keep? So how many do I only have down 3 shades from Bloom to keep. But I do think I want to keep Crisp, the one that looks white. What? Why you put that, Karen? Why you put that? Yeah, I really do like Deep Dive too. These two do a lot for this palette. It really does, and I'm glad that they're in there. I do think I want to keep Crisp. Let's just swatch Crisp again because this can be brow arch highlight. This can be brow arch highlight or tear duct. It's just like a bright sheen. And I'm not really impressed with this one down here, the dual chrome one. Because this is even less color. Like, it's not, like, it's just shine. It's just shine. It's been fun, everyone. I have to get ready for bed, work in the morning. Okay, Alexandria. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate that. It's always good to see you. Yeah, now I got a new mustache. I'm not saying that, Drew Park. I saw a meme with that. Actually, I think it was a YouTube short. And a teenager, I'm guessing it was a teenager, they had the words written out in order, and she gave it to her grandmother and was like, read what this say. And the grandmother kept reading it over and over, trying to figure out what it meant. And I was just like, oh my God, that is so mean. I was like, that is so mean. And she just kept saying it over and over and over, but she wasn't getting it. I was just like, damn, why you do that to your grandmother? Oh gosh, yeah, I'm not reading that. I was like, that was hilarious. So I do. Oh damn, is YouTube acting up? Okay, Locke, thank you. No, I don't know him. I don't know that person. I deny all plausibility. Have a good shift, Locke. So I do have down here that I want to keep Brick. This is from Lethal, y'all. I love this thing. I didn't buy it for the longest time. And it does stick because then it's hard to even like get the thing out off of here. And I know I'm going to forget what's what from which palette to what palette, like after I mix it in. So that's Brick. And we are going to keep Bark. I love this thing. Thank you, Janessa. I was going to ride it out. And I wanted to keep Clover or Floss. This is Clover, that's Floss. This is Clover, that's Floss. This one seems to have a little bit more red in it. No, I think I do. Because usually I type stuff up. And label it. But for some reason, like for these two, I just don't really care. Because I did that for Xenon. I marked off what the shade was and put the name of the Retro Glam shade there. So that one I am able to tell like what everything is. But for these two, for some reason, I just don't care. Like, I don't. Yeah, they do look the same. That's why I was like, I don't need both of them. Well, I don't need any of them. So we're going to keep, what did I take out? I took out Bark. I took out Brick. So Clover or Floss? I'm thinking Clover. This one is Clover. It is a little more reddish, but it's not far off from that one. We're going to take Clover. And I can't get this off of here with one hand. Can I? Yeah. All right. And we said we were... What would you do with the ones if I don't keep it? I'm going to put whatever bronze shades we take out, we'll put them in here. And then I will probably put this in my Macari store or something. I'm not going to throw it away. It's going to be given away or sold to somebody or something like that. And that's sometimes what I do. If I know somebody has their eye on something, you know, we'll negotiate a price. And I'll mail it to them. I'm looking at Rue here, but because we have all of these... Like, is Rue going to make a difference? I don't even know where Rue is on my forehead. I want to say this is Rue, but it looks too much like those. So I am going to keep Crisp for like brow arch highlight. trying to get this off with one hand. Y'all, this magnet is strong. Like, this is still just hanging on. This on a hula hoop. See, this thing, yo. And I don't know why it goes this long. Why? Why? Why is this long? Why? Why? And of course, we're going to keep Ember, which is this one right here. All right, so we have 5 shades. Thank you for being here with me with this. Yeah, so this is what Bloom is looking like. So we got 5 shades we need to take out of. I'm looking at Florence. Fluorescence. I mean, it is a pretty shade, but that's still, I think, let me see. Let's see what Florence would look like next to these. Excuse me. Excuse me. Lord of mercy. Oh my, excuse me. I'm drunk on eyeshadow. That, it is different. That would be like a nice kind of transition type of thing. I need a salad to, been thinking about eating once. I've been making salad so much, y'all, that when I woke up today, I'm like, I want Thai food. And so after my appointment, I went to Ruby's Thai Kitchen. It's a place in the food court, and the food is good. And it's one of the places where they cook it right there in front of you. So I'm thinking I might want to keep this one up here, because it is different than these, and it's different than these. So what do y'all think? My thing is breaking too, y'all. This is the lethal thing. Like, I don't know why. I don't know. Let me swatch Fleur. That is a pretty shade. This is Fleur. Or we'll keep Fleur instead. But both of them, when you blend them out, like, it doesn't look like much. Fleur looks a little ashier. It looks a little cooler. So we're gonna take out this one, and that one is Fluorescence. Because I also don't want to put shades that look like shades that's already in the bronze palette. So we're trying to go for variety here. And for bronze, it's still going to be monochromatic, but not to have it as monochromatic. And it would be smart if I did write these down, but... All right, so this is what Bloom is looking like. So we got 6 shades to take out of bronze. Y'all. All right. So what are we not keeping? So this is True Copper. Having a sandwich since it's hot, and pasta salad. Yeah, I have been making my cucumber, tomato, onion salads a lot lately, and then I'm like, I just wanted like hot food today. We are keeping True Copper. Suntan, I think that was Sundown. This was Sundown. We're keeping that. Suntan, I don't remember which one was Suntan. You know what? We're going to focus on getting rid of some of these gold, bronze, yellow, whatever. So this is Alloy. Am I going to do this again? Let me see. We went in order. So this is True Copper. This is Alloy. This is True Bronze. And this one is Silk. So actually they all can go except that one. Because they all... So what do y'all think? Because I'm thinking these 3 can go because of this one. Or just maybe keep this one here and keep that one. But these 3 look the same. I'm going to make that whole watching this live. Oh, okay. So what do y'all think? Ditch these 3? They all look the same. They all look the same. At least with the mattes, it's a the mattes are different, but so what y'all think? Give it all of these except one, because we got 6 we need to get rid of. So we're gonna keep Silk this one, and we're going to keep True Copper. So these two we're going to get rid of. So that is Alloy is one of them. And the other one is True Bronze. Get rid of all except one. Okay, so Ridge, I don't remember which one that was, but I'm sure it was one that didn't show up much, I don't think. This is Ridge. That's this one. This is a nice little trio right here. Okay, thank you. I didn't know he was gone. Huh, where'd he go? I don't remember that he had left. This must be High Degree. This one. Was this that shifty one? Gloaming? Huh. Let's see. Gloaming. Yeah, that one could stay. And Bliss. I think Bliss is the one that had that dual chrome kind of thing going on. Yeah, so those two could stay. These two could stay. We need to get rid of some more. Beach. Y'all, this is where it's getting hard because I got like 6 I need to get rid of. Beach wasn't that orange one, was it? Yup. Why did that was suntan. Are we getting rid of Beach? Yeah. Getting rid of Beach. Y'all, this is like a whole like ordeal here trying to watch out these shades. Thank y'all for being here with me for this because yeah, some Thursday night shenanigans. All right, so we got rid of 3. Ridge. This is Ridge. I can't even see where stuff is. Didn't we do that already? Yeah, because that's this one and that's this one. Damn. Let's swatch Palladium because I think we can get rid of Palladium. We can get rid of Palladium. This is gonna, Bloom is gonna be looking funny. And these don't look as alike as I thought, so I'm kind of surprised. So let's do that again. This is Suntan. That's Suntan, not blended out. This is Ridge, not blended out. What to do? Alright, so let's pop in these shades from Bloom and see what we got. See what we're working with. I need to take 2 more out from from bronze. So this is what it's looking like right now. This is too much shimmer. But really it's not though, because so what we still have left from Bloom is this shade and this one, but I can always use this in place of that because I was only going to keep this one just for like brow arch highlight, but I could use this for that. So this was crisp, and so that's going to go back into the Bloom palette. So what else? This looks like it wouldn't go there, but I do think it's going to add to a look. So now we just got this one shade. So is this good or we're gonna, I'm gonna pop these up. Yeah, Bloom is gonna be looking crazy. The holiday threw everyone off. Yeah, they think it's a Thursday. All right, so we're gonna, oh my. So we're gonna swatch this. It just popped up and said I'm live. So we're just going to see what this looks like. And we're not really blending out, so they're going to look darker than they would. We're going to do those two last because we know those are going to show up. So our goal here is just making sure everything is different enough. Oh man, that one fell too. And this one, I bought wait a minute. Okay, they are different. Okay, so one is high degree. This is this one from Bloom. Okay. And one's a shimmer and one is not. These two are close. I mean, not close because this is more bright than this one. And then this one over here. You know what? I think I'm liking this. All right, we got one more row. All the shimmers. I can't really see me because I see the chat. So that's why I'm leaning back. Lean back. Lean back. Lean back. That's why we're leaning back so I can see. That's looking kind of monochromatic still. I could just tilt my phone down. I could do that. That's what I think I'm gonna end up doing. So we got this one and then the two up in the corner. We already know these are definitely staying. All right, I'm gonna tilt my phone down so I don't gotta lean back. Oh, sorry. So this is our Bronze Bloom palette. So what do y'all think of this color story? Is everything different enough? Because these look similar, but one is a matte and one is not. These two look similar, but one is metallic. This one is a matte. This one is brighter than this one. Like, is this different enough? Do y'all think this is variety enough? And we still didn't put this one in here because that would mean taking something out from down here. But the bottom row, this is the bottom row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is the bottom row. So this one is this one, that one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, that one. And I forget what the other stuff is. So we have 4 bloom shades in here. So to me, it does look better. It doesn't look as monochromatic. This row does look monochromatic, but looking at the unblended swatches, it does look different. Okay, I think this is what it's going to be, y'all. So what we'll do in a few weeks, we'll do a live stream and do a look with this palette. Like this, these two look the same. What am I looking at? But then when I swatched them, these two, find to clean them. I think these were already in. I don't know. I don't know what was what. That's that one. The one underneath it. Okay, are these two too similar? I'm just blending a little bit. Are they too similar? These two. Because if they are, we can take one out and pop this in here. So what do y'all think? Are these two too similar? That's these two. And I remember saying I wanted to keep high degree, which is that one. I think this one is Ember from Bloom that I really liked, but it is looking like something else. So what do y'all think? Take Ember out and pop this one in here. Hello? I didn't think they were going to be that similar. I don't know what's happening to this. This is falling apart. All right, we're going to take Ember out since it is a lot like... Since it is a lot like High Degree. Can't take this off with one hand very easily. Alright, so we're going to take that off. I like Ember too, but it's looking like High Degree. This is High Degree. I forgot which is which already. Let's do it again. Looking for a clean spot on my sponge tips. Alright, so Ember is the one I just took out. This is Ember. And it does look like it has more red, like a red orange. And this one is High Degree. So when you blend them out, High Degree to me is a little darker. This is High Degree, this is Ember. So let's pop this in here from Bloom. So now that's what that looks like. And this does look different from the other mattes in here. These two surprised me that they look so different. Yeah, High Degree definitely is a little bit deeper. So we're going to put Ember back where that was. So I think this is going to be it, y'all. I might move them around. Or not. Because even though it looked monochromatic, I did like that all the shimmers were down here. Not all of them. But then I'm like, yes, I'll play around with that. So this is what our bronze is looking like. So we're going to pop these other shades into... I'm going to pop these shades into Bloom. I'm trying to think like what would make sense. Or does it need to make sense? So we're just putting them... Oh, that, you could tell that don't go there. Because that does look bronze next to all these other shades. These two look nice. But they probably look the same when you put them on. That's pretty. If you like light ethereal looks, I think this looks nice. I think this looks nice. Because I think these two break up all the pinkish. And I do like this one in here because it is a different tone matte shade than like the pinky ones. I actually think this is kind of cute. If this is your color story. So, it's better, Sis Janet. So this is what they both look like now. Thank you for being here to help me do this. Because as y'all see, like swapping out colors and stuff, like it's not something that can just be done like super quick. So these are what we're looking like. So this is Bloom up top and this is our bronze at the bottom. Still monochromatic-ish, but it does, I think, have a little more color. It definitely has a little bit more variety. Bloom, those two bronzy golden shades, it gives it a little something. And then this one right here kind of switches it up a little bit, but yeah, it did change it up, Tanya. That looks really different. But I am liking bronze. I am liking how bronze looks. And so that's a keeper. We're going to keep that. If any of you actually want this one, you know I've used and abused it. If any of you in here want this one, just message me, email me, or DM me. If you have my number, text me and we'll work something out. Otherwise, this will go into my Macari store. But I do think it looks better because it's not as monochromatic. This is pretty. Even like these three right here. This is pretty. This is an easy monochromatic look. First portion of the lid. No, because that's bright. First portion of the lid. Second quarter of the lid. Maybe put this third quarter and put this outer corner. Like this is a nice little transit. And then in transition and put this for brow arch highlight. And do outer V if you want to deepen it a little bit. Yeah, this will work. Okay, so y'all, that is going to be it. We did a lot. We did the look. We did my update for June budget. You just you just want it for the packaging. Tanya, you gotta use what's inside. Tanya. You know I'm not an enabler. You do know that, right? And it is a good formula. I mean, Tanya, no, you gotta use what's inside because these are pretty shades. Like you would. No, Tanya, no, you're not buying this from me. Because this is pretty. This is definitely somebody's color story that they would see this and be like, yeah, that's what's up. It is cute. I do really think it's cute. Not my vibe because I like darker. I mean, at least this has more options. But that is that. So you got the mini sunset coming. Tanya, you got my mini everything coming. And this is my new bronze palette. So it's going to be interesting to see, you know, what looks we come up with this. I'm tempted to put this up here and put that down here. So it'll be like all mattes in this row and all shimmers down here. You know what? Let's do that really quick. Really quick. What am I looking at? So we're moving high degree and we're putting palladium where high degree was, and we're putting high degree at the bottom. Oh, this is nice. Ooh. These are definitely all different color mattes. That's really cool. And these are all different. This is nice. I like that. So we have an all metallic shimmer row and all matte row, and this is a mix. This is just a metallic, matte, cream to powder, and this is a creamy matte. Yeah. I like it. So one of our lives in a few weeks, we'll come back and we'll do a look with this and just see, is it really all that we think it is? And again, if any of you want this to actually use it, DM me on Instagram or send me an email. My email address is down below in the description bar, and you know, we'll work something out. Otherwise, it'll go into my Macquarie store and somebody will probably buy it eventually. People haven't, well, I shouldn't say people are struggling these days because the economic system right now is just really screwed up. You should move the far left shimmer below the mauve shade. And this one, I'm easily confused. In bronze, you should move the far left shimmer this one, far left shimmer below the mauve. I don't know which one is mauve. This one? Oh, in bronze. Okay, so it's not that one. I keep telling y'all my mind perceives color different than most people. Because I do. So the far left shimmer, I should put below the mauve shade. I don't know which one is mauve. Like seriously, I don't. The bottom row. Move the far left shimmer shade. The mauve on the bottom row? Which one of these are mauve? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which number of these is mauve? Y'all remember when Sandy, we were in a chat and I was moving stuff in my Trio Chrome Quint palette and she kept saying brown, orange, brown, and green. And we went around in circles for like 15 minutes. And I was like, and then she was saying like green, brown. And I'm like, Sandy, I need a whole sentence. Like, what are you talking about? The far last row, put it under number 4. Put it under? Under would be out the palette. So you're saying take this one and put it here? Left far bottom row under the 4th shade. So you're saying take this one out because this is number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So take this one out and put. I don't know if I'm gonna like that because I like the 2 dark shades by themselves, and I think because they're just different. No. No. I mean, it does make the bottom row look different. Is that what you were talking about? Is that what you were talking about? The second matte shade. This is the second matte shade. Y'all know what? The second matte shade, but all the ones on the bottom are shimmers. Come on, y'all know me now. Don't what? So I put them back. So what? Okay, so I know this one. I know she's talking about this one up here, the far left. Actually, that's the far right. This is the left. Wait a minute. Y'all got me so confused. I don't know what's right or left anymore. Second row, shade 2 or 4. And Dawn's like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. So the dark shimmer? I thought she was saying this one. Oh my gosh. So number 2, okay, row number 2, shade 2 or 4. So one of these 2. So you're saying switch these 2? Now you're saying the third row, far left, the pink shade. This is pink, I think. Number 2 pink shade. This isn't, this is, I'm confused. Like, I don't know. Third row, far left. So this is the left. This is the third row. That's so we're in the third row. Like, I know the third row. Yeah, this is like Abbott and Costello. Yeah, I think it does have y'all, well, has me flipped. Oh, you number 1 again, Norman. You're left. I don't know. So this is my right. This is my right. This is my right side. So you're saying move this shade? The number 3? Yeah, like who's on first? What's on second? Something. Yeah, that Abbott and Costello episode was hilarious. I forgot all about that show. Far right, your left. So my left is over here. Is that left? No, this is left. I am so confused. Corner left shimmer under the pink matte. This one? This one. That looks purple to me. Like, seriously, it does. So this shade? So this shade. No, this one. Because you're saying this is pink. So you're talking about that one? The farthest from my face. Oh my Lord. And now I can't get this thing off the. So the one farthest from my face. And so you're talking about this one? I got a shadow on my finger. I got a ring on both hands. This is my doctor. No, this is my master's ring. This is my doctorate ring. Well, I guess you mean this one because this is the ring that y'all can see right now. On which hand is your ring on? I got, yeah, both hands and the same ring finger I got a ring on. Bottom corner, empty space. This is not the corner, but it's empty. I just took a shadow out. Bottom corner to empty space. This bottom corner, put that over here. Oh, I didn't see the other one. Yeah, I got, yeah. Ow. Oh, my thigh is cramping up. Okay, so move this one. Karen, you need to join a membership because you're working me over here, girl. Okay, so let me. It's only $2.99 a month. All right, so this is what you were talking about. I don't forgot which is what now to do labels. It's too late to do labels. Tanya said, girl, leave them where they be. It doesn't do what y'all were saying. You need to join, Karen. Excuse me. You need to join, Karen. Have you ever heard of molten caramel? So this is what you were saying. It don't look much different to me. I mean, okay. I mean, it looks decent. Okay. I know that, Janet. That's why I'm saying she needs to join. Got me working. I would be sweating if the fan wasn't blowing. I was so confused. All right, so this is it, y'all. Right. It does look like a different palette because this, like these shades look like they wouldn't go, but in the overall scheme of things, it makes it look like. Thank you. I appreciate it. And that'll be fun too, because when we do our members lives, like y'all think this is like off the hook. Looks like 50 Shades of Orange. This is the only one that looks orange, Dawn. Well, to me. 50 Shades of Orange? I haven't heard of that. Is it a type of caramel? I love caramel. Wait, what? Janet! Janet knocked you out the box again? I don't know when it started showing numbers of who. So Janet, okay, and then Dawn, and then... All right, y'all, is this it? Like... Y'all know I'm easily confused. And I'm going to throw this away that was in bronze. And I'm going to throw this away that was in bloom since I mixed them up and I didn't write down what's what. So I'm going to just be like, this is my bloom bronze palette. So we only swapped out, 5 shades, I think? Yeah, because the one we put back. So I'm going to show y'all bloom again. They're fighting for position. Thanks again, Dawn, for gifting those 2 memberships. Don't be sorry, just join. We were all family here. This does to me look different, and this does look pretty. Still not my preferred color story, but I think this is super hella pretty, especially for people who like shimmer. This is pretty. So you have this matte, that one, this, and that. I think this is hella cute. That's hella cute. Okay, so if y'all are interested in this, that you're going to use it, Tanya. DM me or email me. Otherwise, it'll go in my Macari store. This one is the keeper. I think this is going to be fun. It's definitely different. So, but we'll roll back around to that after our lethal series. That will be for someone who was light, medium skin tone. Definitely, because darker than me, even before we mixed it, it was only just like 3 shades in here that actually like made it look like something. But the looks were pretty though. But just like for me, even like with all of these from bronze, they just blend in. Looking up here, this row, the top shimmers before we switched them around, like they all, like here you can see them, but this way it's like we're what? And I keep forgetting it's a shadow over here because stuff just don't, yeah. But, whew, I'm tired. I need like some chocolate and a snack or something because y'all be working me. I remember that one time it was a members only live. It was only 2 members in the live. They worked me to death. I was like, damn. And I forget who it was. I was just like, y'all are working me. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, it's just 2 of y'all. And I'm just, whew. You bought some perfume that smells like chocolate. All right, y'all, we're going to go. That was a lot of fun. Oh, thank you, Karen. She joined already, y'all. Official Troll Ken, high five. Thank you so much. And we do have a members only live coming up. So make sure your notifications are turned on so you don't miss it. And I forget what we're doing for that one. Yeah, but it is already scheduled though. Remember, tomorrow's live will be monetized. Thursday's live, I don't think it will be, and it might be the members only one, I'm not sure, but it is already scheduled. And then next week we'll figure out whatever we're going to do. So the majority vote was to monetize, and so we're not going to do every one. So we'll do, out of the 2 a week, one will monetize, one we won't, unless, like, if it's swatch parties, I think that would be okay, because then you're not going to miss too much. In members' lives, we never monetize because they already financially contribute to the channel. But so welcome aboard, Kieran. Thank you for that fun time of confusion. Y'all are so much fun. Y'all be working me, and it's funny to me because I know I'm easily confused, and so I just be like, wait, what? I don't know why this is falling apart. Probably from when I was trying to twist it to get the pan out of here. But yeah, so we're gonna go. I'm gonna fix a snack, find a movie to watch. Oh, Ray, the movie Ray. I put it on my community tab with Jamie Foxx that played Ray Charles. The movie Ray. I put it on my community tab. That's on YouTube for free, and so I do recommend watching that. So I might watch that tonight, because that was a good movie. Also, something else I saw was good on there. What was it? I think Armageddon with Bruce Willis and the other dude. Go out and check my mail. I checked my mail earlier. Still there, Dawn. And it's dark out anyway. Yeah, Armageddon was a good movie. Yeah, and Ray. Yeah, YouTube has some good movies, and I do post them on my community tab when I see them. But yeah, I might just watch Ray tonight. But yeah, yeah. Fun type of confusion. Oh my gosh. All right, we're really going to go, y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dawn, again, for gifting memberships. Thank you, Karen, for joining the membership. It's going to be fun having you in our live streams. Yeah, they be working me sometimes. I'd be like, I don't know what's happening. But this has been a lot of fun. We did a lot. We did the look, and I do really like this lip with this eyeshadow look because that turned purple. We went over our June updated beauty budget, $205.60 for June. And then we did the swatches bloom, the swatches bronze, and then mixed them, and this is our new bronze down here. So we did a lot. I thank you so much. Dawn, you made it back to #1. Charge your phone. You do Thirsty Thursday lives. Some people be acting thirsty. They acting thirsty. Oh, you won't be able to make it? Got to go see a client. Well, that's good, though, because that's a job and that's money. Lori joins here and there. Okay. I usually catch her on replay. Her and Sons of Ray, I catch her on replay. But, y'all, we're going to go. We've been here, y'all, over 2 hours. Oh, my gosh. I appreciate y'all. I really do. This has been a lot of fun. And, yeah, confusion, too. But that's laughable, too, because I laugh at myself all the time. And so y'all laughing at me is totally cool. And so you guys will see me. Oh, the one on the golf course? Okay. Yeah, so we'll be back here Thursday night. Actually, tomorrow night. Tomorrow we're doing our monthly roundup. Our roundup for June. And that stuff has been stacked up here since last Thursday. So I'll be glad to get that over with. So we'll be back tomorrow night, and I do think it's a video going up in the morning. On that note, I'm going to stop babbling. And did I just make up a word? Yeah, babbling. And everybody have a good night. I appreciate each and every one of you. As always, self-acceptance, self-love. That is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me soon. Bye. Good night.